Pop up tidy alert. The disembodied voice decided, just out of nowhere, to clean out the closet. He's a treasure, aren't you?
No.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Patty with Giddy Things. Welcome back for day 202 of our 5-minute in-name only exercise encouragement. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm looking out at the cats getting all lined up and ready to be fed out there in the feral cat colony. Hissy Fits feral cat colony. And I am also, I hope I don't have anything in my teeth. I don't think I do. But the disembodied voice made me noodles with the toppings. It was so good. And yeah, I got a good long talk with my sister of choice, which is always like a vacation. It really is. And I haven't written any letters because I don't think I have any to write. I sent out one postcard today. And yeah, I did an exercise separately today because yesterday, y'all, I did the equivalent of several days of exercise, and I was sore and I was tired. And then I had my Zepbound shot last night, and positive praise, positive news for that. I don't have the gastric stuff anymore. It still makes me fatigued, but not for a whole long time, and I know what it is and I know how to counteract it, so I'm really happy about that. And this is not medical advice for anyone but me. My doctor told me recently, you remember when we went to the doctor? Oh, if you don't, go watch those videos too. Oh, please do also. You know. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, comment if you feel so inclined. But if you want to lurk, I'm totally cool with that too. Go ahead and lurk and just take away some encouragement. And then just, you don't have to say anything. But if you want to, I certainly want you to. So, what was I saying? Y'all, menopause. I talked to my doctor about this. He was talking about menopause, which is real. By the way, that is real. It's not as hard, but it's real. Let's just go ahead and be honest. But yeah, so what was he? Oh, he told me, I asked him if he thought it was a good idea for me, based on what he saw on my blood results and in my physical history, if I could drink some of those drip drop drinks, the hydrating drinks like Liquid IV. We got drip drop, or the kind that hydrate you. I said, as long as I'm careful with the sodium. Do you think I need that? Because he had said one of my test results, it wasn't abnormal, it was fine. But he said, I don't think you're drinking enough water. And I went, and he was like, well, and I said, should I do that? Because remember, if you've been here for a little while, you remember. So, darling Linda, back in the day, Alonda, Jessie, Birdie, Kathy, if you've been here for a while, you know that back in the day, I had listened to a radio show from WEHC, our local NPR station, one of our local phenomenal doctors. He's not my doctor. He wasn't taking new patients, but I've been with my doctor for over a decade. So it's not like, I wasn't looking, but I know he's not taking new patients. I check just in case my doctor decides to move back to Indiana or something. Don't do it. Don't do it, doc. But when I was listening to his radio show, because I really do respect his medical opinion, he was talking about those hydration drinks and how the good ones, not Gatorade, but the good ones like Liquid IV or Drip Drop or other ones, Nectar, I think, hydrate you on a cellular level. And that made sense to me based on what my smart doctor said. I'm not sick, I'm not dehydrated. He said, it just looks like from the concentration of your blood cells that you probably just need to be more hydrated. And I thought, at the cellular level, that's why I asked him that. And he was like, yeah, that would be a good idea, just once a day. And so I am going to do that. I'm going to decide whether I'm going to use the drip drop, because I don't dislike it, right? I've tried, I don't like Gatorade. I don't like salty liquids, really. It's kind of like, to me, it's like drinking flavored salt water that you gargle with. And it also needs to be with cold water for me, or I'm like, ooh. So it's a first world problem, definitely. But yeah, that's true for me. So I'm going to try that. And I did feel good when I drank them. I felt just more rested. I felt more, I think it's important to know that. But again, you have to check with your doctor before you make any of those decisions, because some of those have way too much salt in them. And some of them still have too much salt for you or too much potassium for you. That's why you check with the doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not going to lecture y'all. You are not in my classroom. I just care about you, and I don't want you to hurt yourself by doing something you shouldn't before you check with a good doctor who's familiar with you. Okay, I'll be done with that. I'm going to read. I still haven't finished the book I was working on. I think it's low-key because I think it's going to end in a very predictable way. So, yeah. I'm not really, but I love the story. I need to just finish it tonight. But I've also been doing a lot of letter writing. I thought about diamond painting some, because that's something I haven't been doing as much of, and I really do love it. I need to do the scrap of the day. Let me do that, and then I'll be back. Can y'all believe it's day 15 of the scrap of the day? For today's scrap, I decided to go with another cutting from a pen pal letter. It's a different pen pal letter. So this one came from New Zealand, and this one came from Finland. Isn't that nice? I just really love that. I'm sorry I snorted. And y'all have already forgotten. Did that one come on a letter too? Maybe? I don't know. But anyway, here they are. Scrap of the day continues in the beautiful notebook. I think I have a couple more things diamond painting that I'd like to make to send in pen pal letters. Probably the pen pal letters in the United States more than the ones that are overseas, even though I might give it a try, because I was thinking about that. I sent one, where did I send? Oh, to Canada, to Erla. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if this is going to, if it doesn't make it there, she'll tell me and I'll write her another letter, right? There was another one who sent me, that one might have been going to Wisconsin, I think. I sent a thick letter, right? But it was genuinely, it was the one that I rewrote after the computer ate it. So it was genuinely just a thick letter, and I put the non-machinable postage on it. I think it's an extra 40 cents that takes care of the non-machinable fee, and that just means that when it goes through, and I write non-machinable on it, there's a stamp you can buy. I need to look into that does that too. That's just a 40-cent stamp. But I just add up the postage, It's like sometimes with my overseas stamps, it takes more than, pretty much all the time with my overseas stamps, it takes more than the Global Forever stamp. And so I just add up the postage after that, and it works out fine. And it's an excuse to buy pretty new stamps, which is lovely. So yeah, that's been the day. So I hope that you are doing something special for yourself today to make yourself feel so special. Maybe you are putting sequins in a repurposed medicine jar. Maybe you are, oh, y'all, I'm sorry about that. Maybe you are doing that and making a lovely maraca with the diamond painting drills, right? Maybe that's what you're doing. Or maybe you're doing something totally different, which is less niche than the things that I just mentioned, but I hope you are doing something. Please do know how loved you are. My goodness, I love you so much. And there are so many people who love you. Right, so many people. And the fun thing about that is, the neat, cool thing about that is for all of us who believe in loving our neighbor as ourselves, there are people who don't know you, who've never even met you or heard of you, who love you. So that's important to remember. Please do continue to go with me in peace and love to serve others. Please do pray for the whole world with a special intention for the beautiful Ukraine.